Hello and welcome to the second part of this SBS with me, Glenn Costa and Viraj Bab Naik and Sawal Bab in the studio, and joining us shortly is Mayur Parekh from political analyst and senior journalist from Mumbai. We were talking about the importance of the welfare schemes and the importance, and that the BJP this time will come close to AAP 35, maybe 40, 30, 35 seats. Up maybe we should be around 50. I don't think, though the surveys, they are internal surveys, so they will be around 50. I think they'll probably be between 40 to 45 seats. Anyway, so before I go to you, Viraj, I would like to bring Mayur online because he's been waiting. Mayur, what do you feel? This is what we've been discussing. Now you give us a general brief of what you feel on your study or of the Delhi elections.
Well, Delhi election, as of now, it doesn't seem that Aam Aadmi Party will have much problem in this election. This is mainly because you should see at last three elections statistics. The voters of Congress Party is converted to Aam Aadmi Party. It shifted, rather, completely shifted to Aam Aadmi Party. Now, if there had been a three-cornered fight, a BJP, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, there was a very good chance of BJP to win the election, but the problem is that the voters of Congress Party is shifted to Aam Aadmi Party three elections back. Now these are the voters who give Aam Aadmi Party a winning edge, and this is Delhi's voter. Now if you look at last three elections very carefully, in Lok Sabha election, all the seats are won by BJP. And in Vidhan Sabha elections, majority is been given to Aam Aadmi Party. This precisely means that the voters of Delhi can differentiate between the central government and state government. So the voter who was voting for the Congress Party now vote in Vidhan Sabha for Aam Aadmi Party, and during Lok Sabha, he shift to Bharatiya Janata Party for the stability or whatsoever reason it is. Unless and until Congress gets his own vote base back, they are not going to be like in a very good condition, Congress Party. Rather, the BJP will be into the more bad shape. Unless and until this is the only state in India where BJP wants Congress to make a comeback. Congress should get its base vote. Unless and until Congress gets its base vote, he cannot defeat the Aam Aadmi Party. This is what the thing. Now the factors which are working against Aam Aadmi Party is the anti-incumbency. Constantly they have got a constant three governments in the state. And smartly, Arvind Kejriwal has cut down tickets of many existing MLAs, because of which, like, he is trying to counter the anti-incumbency through the replacement of MLA. Now, Aam Aadmi Party has got even majority in municipality. So, BJP is very intelligently now putting all the problems on the shoulder of Aam Aadmi Party, saying that we have the only central government, we do not have any state government, neither we have a municipality. So whatever problem common man is facing only because of Aam Aadmi Party. BJP has to do nothing with it. So BJP is trying to play with the anti-incumbency, but it is going to be very interesting for us to see that where anti-incumbency vote goes. Because in Maharashtra or other states election, what we saw is that the voters who are against BJP and don't want to see BJP in power is voting completely to one-sided, to one party. They are not getting disturbed, or they are not, scattered anywhere, and because of which Aam Aadmi Party is getting a cutting edge. Now, Aam Aadmi Party has got one very good chance that they have also given a various schemes and good schemes to the people. What Ladli Bahan worked in Maharashtra, the same kind of the schemes are being run in Delhi, and they not only give money to women's, but they also give money to the elderly people, and they even give money, not in cash, but in kind to the students. They give facilities, they give schools. So they are also like, Revdi culture is very much on flourish in the Delhi election. The BJP is successfully been able to dent the personality of Arvind Kejriwal. That was the party with difference, is now no longer party with difference. And therefore, this time people are saying that BJP's performance will improve. But I have a very clear say on this. Unless and until Congress party's voters shift from Aam Aadmi Party to Congress Party, BJP cannot get the magic figure of 36 or 37 seats in Delhi.
I agree with you. I think all of us agree with you on that. Now, what do you say, Virat? What,
Yeah, so let's look at the figures from last two elections. So in 2015, AAP got 54.3% votes. In 2020, AAP got 53.6% votes. So there was like drop of 1% or slightly less than that. Now, if you look at BJP's figures, they went up from 32.3 in 2015 to 38.5 in 2020.
5%.
So that's like around 6% increase. Now where did this come from? So this was at the cost of Congress, like Mayurji pointed out. So Congress went down from 9.7 in 2015 to 4.3. So which is a drop of approximately 5.5%. So that got added basically to Aam Aadmi's vote share. In effect, theirs might have gone down a little because Congress shifted there. That's how they managed to retain that 54% or close to it and get a good number of seats. Whereas the others have been constant at around 3.7.
So this 4% what you're talking about, which from 9 it came down to 4. How much more has Congress to lose? Only 4% is there.
4% they can lose, no? Considering the present situation in India.
Can we get Mayur on this? Yeah, see Mayur, now what Viraj and Saurabh Baba saying is that now 9% it came down to 4%. और कितना है ये सब हो सकता है कांग्रेस कैन लूज, कितना कम हो सकता है कांग्रेस का? 4% से कम तो नहीं होगा मेरे हिसाब से. आप what do you feel?
For this you have to, you have to go beyond the statistics.
Like what?
Who are the voters of Congress party? The voters of the Congress party is the core voter who don't want to see BJP in power. Very clear.
Correct.
Very
He's
clear.
got a very good point.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
so if that voter feels that by voting to the Congress party,
It's useless
we
vote.
will be able to defeat BJP, they will definitely vote for Congress.
Correct. Okay. Good point.
Now
Yes.
now the hardcore voter who always a die-hard fan of Gandhi family or the
अभी तो बहुत
Congress
कम हो
party,
गया.
they are
That those
definitely
die-hard are
going
बहुत
to
कम हो
vote to the Congress party.
No, वो बहुत
The-
कम हो
the-
गया.
The hope for Congress party is that this time the anti-incumbency vote should come to the Congress party. That's what Congress party is hoping for. And BJP is hoping that the anti-incumbency, if that vote comes to the BJP, because even the same way, the core voter of BJP doesn't go anywhere. You look very carefully.
Yeah.
You do a study, countrywide study. You do
Yes.
a study of once the voter is gone to BJP, he never returns. The
No.
voter, once he goes to BJP, don't come back.
Wait, Ek, 1 second. Now here I have a little bit of a little see, Lok Sabha na, you have to differentiate. The BJP core voter, what you are talking about is the Modi core voter. Lok Sabha. That voter in the assembly does not vote for, not all, but at least say 15-20% of that core vote does not vote for the BJP. That time it votes for whichever party it feels can do a better job for them. They will not vote for Congress, but they will vote like say for AAP, or they will vote for some I don't know, any other party. In this is what I feel. Don't you think so? Because see,
No, I
Lok
really-
Sabha में
I
7
do
सीट
not
लिया,
think so,
3 बार ना,
because
3 times,
See,
3
now
बार
you
7
look
सीट
up
लिया.
very
3
carefully.
times.
If you look up very carefully, if you look very carefully in Maharashtra, Narendra Modi didn't campaign like what he used to do in the last elections,
Correct.
even in Haryana.
Correct.
So you can't say that in 2014, you can clearly say that Fadnavis came in the power because of Modi wave. You can definitely say so. But you can't say so in 2024 because BJP won with their own strength, not only on the name of Modi. And even in now in Delhi election, hardly 5-7 days are left now. A week's time is left. And we can't see either Rahul Gandhi or Narendra Modi are on the streets, they are appealing to the voters. They look to be a very mild. So what I have started realizing since last 2 to 3 elections, that BJP has started shifting their voters from the magic figure of Narendra Modi. Of course, Narendra Modi is the magic figure for BJP, is a very
The face,
dashing
yeah.
personality
The
and
face, yeah.
super, is got an aura and everything. But they are also trying to make it that the voter should remain with BJP and not with one person.
Okay,
This is what I can say.
I have to go in for a short break. This is a point that I was talking to Viraj just before we entered the studio. Just before we entered the studio, I was talking to Viraj about this particular. We will discuss. Now we will come back after a short break. Keep watching. Welcome back with me, Glenn Costa, story behind the story, Viraj Naik, Saul Bab and Mayur Parekh online. So we were discussing, we were exactly discussing this. I was discussing with Viraj just before we entered. Now Viraj, remember I said, like, see, when AAP today, AAP when it is fighting the election, Saul Bab, you also must have noticed it.
Yeah.
It is Arvind Kejriwal talks on everything. Today in Delhi, it is not one person. It will not be Narendra Modi. It will not be Amit Shah. It will be variety of leaders talking about following the same strategy and talking on the same what has to be spoken. But it's a variety of leaders. That is what gives it a sense of carpet bombing or lot of focus. While here it is anything said against AAP, it is defended by Arvind Kejriwal. Any attack, it is Arvind Kejriwal. It is defended, it is Arvind Kejriwal. So this is something that what you are saying has been happening in BJP, but I think this is also one of the reasons which AAP is going to face. Anti-incumbency is not there, is there already. The Rewdi culture, which also today BJP is also, see, Congress delivery except Karnataka, very few states. BJP has got a credibility that it will deliver whatever they may modify a little bit here and there in some states, but as a rule it will deliver. One third thing, also the machinery, the BJP political machinery. Today the RSS is out in force. There are so many faces that come out, have press conferences, talk. Samit Patra is here, XYZ is here. So this is also something that is one thing that the BJP machinery has evolved, Viraj. It's evolved over the years. Just because they have got such brute majority or because they have got it, they don't lie still, right? Don't you think?
No, BJP is a party which is known not to take their chances. So no matter how comfortable the position, they would still go all out. But in Delhi, I think Kejriwal being the face for all the campaigns and answering all the questions, like you said, in Delhi, I think it still makes sense because he is the chief ministerial candidate. So it's Kejriwal versus the others, like how it is Modi versus the others in Lok Sabha.
But they have evolved, right?
Yeah.
Modi.
So only good thing that BJP has done is in state elections, like how Mayurji pointed out, they have slightly diverse. So Fadnavis gets center stage, Shivraj Singh got center stage in Madhya Pradesh,
Haryana.
and so on. So I don't know. Let's see what AAP does in other elections. But here, since Kejriwal is like the chief ministerial candidate and the face, it's like people are voting for him to be the chief minister. So here I think it is okay.
Saul Bab?
Yeah, what I feel that whatever the BJP party may do, it's very difficult to cross the limit of as you say,
Up.
triple is 8 into
Yeah.
3 is
24.
24.
36. They will need 36.
That is not possible.
Yeah. Okay. That we agree.
So what happens is that however bad they fare, Aam Aadmi Party, they are going to get more than 40 seats. So that is sufficient for them. And secondly, about Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal is everything. The party was formed by him. It was being run by him only. Except for this excess scam, there have been not much allegation against Aam Aadmi Party. So people like him. People know that if whatever Kejriwal gives promises, he will keep them up. Not like other states or even central government. So people, if they have faith in him, that's why he's there to answer all the queries, answer all the criticism, all that. And I strongly feel that Aam Aadmi Party will come back to power in Delhi third time.
No, see, like how BJP has delivered on the infrastructure, be it roads, railways, airports, and whatever. You have to admit that even Aam Aadmi has delivered as far as the mohalla clinics and schools are concerned, and which is like very
Despite whatever BJP
yeah,
is
they
saying,
might not see those mohalla clinics might not be perfect.
Nothing's
Even the
perfect
infrastructure
in the
that
world.
BJP has developed is not perfect. Some see it as
our
not,
roads only in,
yeah,
in the
they might be
highways
a
in
little
Goa.
bumpy, but then they are there, big roads are there, and people appreciate that. So similarly, both these things are appreciated, and Aam Aadmi Party will definitely benefit from this. Having said that, I would just like to make one point. So if you look at the last two elections, Aam Aadmi Party has managed to retain its vote share of around 54%. But BJP has increased its vote share by 6%. So they've gone up from 32 to 38. And knowing BJP the way it is, I think this figure will still increase.
Sure.
Now, the reason why Aam Aadmi Party managed to retain its 54% vote share was because Congress's vote share transferred to AAP, like how Mayurji pointed out. And now with only 4%, there is not much that will get transferred to AAP.
That's my point.
So BJP's vote share will increase. AAP vote share, there's not much scope for them to
But the
increase or
seats will
retain.
probably go down.
Or to retain this 54, because some will shift to BJP.
Correct.
And no additional votes are getting added to AAP. So that's the reason probably their seats will go down. So this is a worrying factor for Aam Aadmi Party, unless they manage to retain all their 54% voters that voted for them last time around.
See, what Mayur was talking about is right. See, some of the people in Delhi and rest of India also, they are never going to vote for the BJP, right? So those voters, initially they used to vote for one party. Today those voters vote strategically. They will vote for somebody who they feel is a competition for the BJP, who can win. Now what happens is, in many states, smaller states like Delhi or even in Goa, that vote gets divided. See, there may be, suppose if BJP gets 30% or 40%, another 40 or 45% still remains. If you talk about 70-80% voting percentage. So that 40%, if it gets divided into 3, it ends up being 10% per party. So one party gets 20%, that will not get more than 20-30, which happened in Haryana also, same thing. So that is something that I think in Delhi won't happen. If that happens, then Aam Aadmi probably would be in trouble, which I don't know if it is. See, what happened in Maharashtra was that also, and of course a lot of other things. Yeah, Mayurji, you agree with what I'm saying? But no, once again, before I take you any further, I still say that the SOPs that the BJP has announced, despite all the double talk by whoever it is, and including Supreme Court and RBI said this, that, whatever, in Delhi is still a surplus states. From 44 billion, I filed one story, it will go down to 36 if the new SOPs again, whichever party comes in power. The SOPs are one of the most important reasons why the BJP will be able to dent the AAP thing in Delhi. And this, Mayurji and Sawalji, both of you all are very senior journalists and like political analysts and strategists, politicians, whatever I may call you all. But this is something that in the future strategies and political analysm, has to be taken in Viraj and we have already taken into consideration, but you guys still think that no, this is not the way to go, it is very bad. The exchequer will suffer, but the Indian electorate does not think so. Indian electorate wants that, wants Foucault. We call it Foucault in Goa.
No, why? No, what is the problem now? Now, let's analyze.
You don't agree with
let's
it.
analyze the whole situation.
But you don't agree with it. No, you don't agree with it.
No, but let's analyze the whole situation.
He is not saying whether he agrees or not.
The corruption now is not being taken as seriously or a sin as it was to be taken in 1980s. Okay. Now corruption, if somebody gets to know that the following person, the particular person has got so many XYZ amount because of corruption, everybody approaches him. यार तूने ये कैसे किया मुझे भी बता. Now let's accept it. We should accept it. We should accept this. Now the morals have come down. If the overall morale has come down because our economy is shifting from saving to the spending economy, from the fixed deposit to the loan taking economy, I clearly feel that the common man today feels that कि इतना बड़ा करप्शन हो रहा है, लोग इतने सारे पैसे बना रहे हैं, we should also get something for it. हमको क्यों नहीं मिला?
See, this is one logic, Sawal Bab. What do you say, Sawal Bab? This is a logic. He's got perfect logic here.
No, it's okay. People like it. In Goa also, they are voting for BJP because of all those gimmicks only. Not because of the thing. All schemes are there. So they are bound to be followed.
No, see his logic. He's saying everybody is making money. Why shouldn't we get a part of it? That's what he's saying. He's right. But that's not going from the pocket of the person who's making the money from corruption. That is going from our pockets.
That's a government tax, no?
Yeah, government's our money, no? It tax money, no? Then I don't know.
No. So the pattern has shifted. So previously the party used to spend its own funds in giving money to the electorate. So now they've devised a smart strategy wherein the government funds are being spent.
Samjha?
And I see a silver lining. So
Definitely.
if this continues, probably the need for distributing money through their own system will not arise, and probably that's the reason
They're distributing our money.
No,
that
they'll
will
stop
continue.
making money or
That
reduce
will
making
continue.
See,
in the long run.
That will continue, I will tell you.
Ah.
Election time, because last election, our assembly election, parliament election, if one candidate gave 2,000 rupees per vote, others said 3,000 give. Then some people came to know that he has given 3,000. So again, he other person, he added 1,000 to his earlier this thing. So this will continue.
This will continue.
Yeah.
Sawal Bab doesn't agree with you.
I will not agree with you.
Neither will I agree with
Yeah.
you. I'm
Whatever
sorry.
you,
in the long run.
all the
hopefully.
schemes you implement, finally when you go to vote, it depends how much you are paying to the voter.
You agree, Mayur Bab? Last words. We are almost
Yeah,
out
but
of time.
definitely what I want to say, here is the place where the socialism comes back into the picture.
Dr. Mayur ji, I know you have done your PhD, but still, don't rationalize it so much. Anyway, we shall.
Distribute
this is
equally,
interesting.
distribute to everyone.
Yes.
There should be equality.
Yes. You know, there are certain
Socialism, here the
constituencies.
socialism comes back.
I don't know what happened in Maharashtra, but there are certain constituencies in Goa, 15 days before elections, nobody cooks at home. Nobody goes to bars and restaurants. Everything is paid for. I'm telling you. We'll discuss this further when the Goa elections come there. Thank you, Mayur Bab. Thank you, Mayur ji, very much. I will see you later. I mean, I will talk to you and see you. You will be joining us later on in the week. Thank you, Viraj Bab. Thank you, Sawal Bab.
Thank
This
you.
has been interesting analysis, because I think we were discussing Delhi. I know, no doubt, but Delhi is quite a ecosystem. There is all types of people in Delhi. There are people from UP, there are people from North, there are people from Center, there are people from South, there are people from everywhere. So it becomes
from
like
Bangladesh.
Yes, you're from Bangladesh, right? So this has become, and it could be a what happens generally around the country. happens in Delhi, it's the country. I mean, whatever the reasons, but then I think this type of a political culture also is practiced throughout the country, but in various forms and in different languages are being used to justify and continue. Anyway, see you all on the 5th when we will be there live with all our updates and this for the voting of the Delhi elections. Before that, we will also be there on first for budget, but of course that would be a different panel. That's an economic panel. Thank you. And on the 3rd or the 4th, we will also be interpreting our budget, the central budget, what is there for the common man, the goods and the bads, and whatever is going to happen. So keep track of me on those days. And here Glenn Costa signing off for Story Behind the Story. Keep watching.